Minnesota Timberwolves signed Kyle Anderson to a 2-year, $18 million deal. So Anderson, he's been a pretty good role player and solid hustle player as well, getting big minutes over the last few seasons for the Memphis Grizzlies, who had a great season, no doubt about it, getting to the second round of the NBA playoffs. So on the season here for Kyle Anderson, 7.6 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.1 steals a game, and 44% from the field. So last season was a down year from him compared to his 2020-21 season, where he had 12.4 points a game, 5.7 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.2 steals a game, 1.4 threes, and 46% from the field. So now Anderson goes to Minnesota, obviously, where they got a lot of pretty decent players there and good players with the Karl-Anthony Towns, the headliner, D'Angelo Russell over there. So right now we'll see how Kyle Anderson fits in with this team. But you could put him into this small forward, a power forward, and I think he could start for this team, obviously, over there in Minnesota. He's going to score the basketball decently, decent passer. His three ball, I just don't know what happened to it last season after averaging 1.4 the season before that here is Anderson. But it's a good move here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're trying to take the next step next season after having a good surprising season as well, making the playoffs like I mentioned here. And Anderson leaving Memphis, I think it's a big loss here for the Memphis Grizzlies, more than people would think. I know the stat lines aren't good, but Anderson is a guy who's played a lot of ball games, and he's a guy that you could count on to play both sides of the ball. So Kyle Anderson goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we'll see type of impact he has for the T-Wolves, and I think he'll get back to some fantasy value this season, where I would target him anywhere to the 11th to the 13th round as a guy for my bench or utility spot here, where he can help you in a few categories. And we'll see what he does, is Kyle Anderson, with the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 22-23 upcoming season.